So let me tell you something. In the scriptures, Satan makes blunders all the time. If you really look at the scriptures, you can see the blunders he made. Are you hearing me? For example, blunder number 1, you can see it in Ezekiel, Isaiah, how he wanted to take over heaven. Blunder number 1. So you can see his plans are not accurate. He has plans, but they are not very accurate. That's the advantage you have. So from today, understand that Satan's plans are not accurate. He still makes some blunders. It could not work, so he was cast down. Then he comes to the Garden of Eden. He makes another blunder. Did God say? Then he finally takes man and woman from the presence of God. But the blunder was, he did not know that a time is coming, Jesus will take back to the presence of, by the death on the cross. He keeps making those blunders. Another blunder is what? Kill everyone between this age. And then what happened? Because of that, he pushed Moses to experience the palace. I don't know if you are getting. So those blunders are good because they push you to your purpose. He doesn't really have an accurate strategy. Only God is accurate. I know the plans I have for you, Jeremiah 29:11. He keeps making those blunders. He comes to Haman. Do you remember Haman? You see how he had planned to kill Israelites, the Jews? He makes a blunder. So now Esther is in place. Satan did not know that Esther would be the person. Esther is married. So when Satan looks at Esther, and that proves to me Satan doesn't know everything about you. He doesn't. Don't put him so much high. Then he makes a blunder. God hides Esther only for you to realize that relief and deliverance came from Esther. Another blunder. So the same Haman that had put a pole, do you remember? He was hanged on that pole. I've seen the blunders Satan has been making over generations. You see the blunders of Jeremiah. You see the blunder of Daniel. You remember how he wanted to trap Daniel? And so he come and says, set up a statue that everyone would worship. Then they set Daniel up. I've seen those setups in my life many times. Then all of a sudden, by the time you realize Daniel still prays, so they wanted to set Daniel. King, Daniel is not obeying what you are saying. Then they did not know that the setup was so that the fourth man can appear. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? And then they set him up only for the fourth man to burn the fire they are using to burn. Can you imagine fire running from fire? You see the blunders he's been making. You come all the way, Jeremiah, Obadiah, you see the blunders. Deborah, all of them, you finally appear in the New Testament after Malachi. You see another blunder. Who is this that is born king of the Jews? So they started running for him. Because they said everyone between this age, kill them. Another blunder. They take Jesus, Egypt. Full of blunders. Later on they begin to realize, where did you pass, son of? We know you. We thought we dealt with you when you were 2 years old. We thought everyone before this age was killed. How did you pass? That we know you are the son of God. But you see, it's too late. He's already the son, not the child. And to us a son is given, not a child. The one that was running to Egypt was a child. You're not getting it. Now this one is a son. So it is God's business to protect maturity. Because he knows even seated here, there are not many Christians that are mature to understand what I'm saying. So when God finds one, he takes care of that person with everything he has. So Jesus knew, he said, if I can ask my Father for legion, those are language of sons. They know they have mighty protection from heaven. And if anything would happen, God has allowed it. Keep going like that, then they now realize if only they knew, they would not have crucified him. So they didn't know. So Satan does not know everything. Another blunder. Before you realize they come, they try to put John, do you remember? In the boiling pot of oil. Do you remember? Satan thought, who has ever been put in an oil? When you are cooking, you remember the way it dropped on you here? You remember the pain you felt? You died. You are looking for doctors. Imagine a boiling pot of oil being put. Satan thought, I have won, I finally killed him. Only for John to appear unharmed. How do you explain it? See the blunders. Fire is burning. Paul has been transformed. He's about to go and preach. As he's sitting, a snake jumps and bites him. Lucifer again. We have managed to get the chief apostle. Another blunder. He looks at him and he shakes the snake into the fire and continues to preach. He doesn't know everything. He's a created spirit. There is a level of knowledge God did not bring him into for such a time as this. Finally, they put John in that boiling pot of oil. They thought they had, only for that to be the reason why John will be sent to Patmos. Are you here? Why he is sent to Patmos? Because it was in Patmos God wanted to separate John so that he can write the book of Revelation. And if John was there, the noise around him could not allow the discerning spirit of revelation. So he is sent to Patmos. They couldn't kill him, so they sent him there so that he can die. And I hope you know it was the land of snakes. They knew that a snake would bite him. There used to be anacondas there, and so you can imagine. He didn't die. He wrote until an old age. I hope you know among the disciples, it was John that died the oldest. Jesus spoke a word. He says, what is it to you if I want John to stay alive until I return? What is it to you? Those words became life to John that not even oil could burn him. What is it to you if I want John to stay alive? So maybe John is walking on earth today. So they continued like that, continued like that. You can see the blunders, blunder after blunder. They arrest Peter, kill one. Listen, if anyone will die in the battlefield, it's because God has someone else. You just need to open your eyes to see those people. Are you hearing me? Like God will not allow and void. Only for them to realize that the blunder was an angel came. And people knew that an angel can open the cage. It brought another revival, another blunder. Killed Jesus. They did not know he was resurrected. What was the blunder? For 3 days he was in the heart of the earth. That's paradise. Today you'll be with me in paradise. He went and dismantled, took the keys. It means all authority that Satan took by making man fall. Jesus took it back. So what was the blunder? If he knew, he would not have killed him, because Jesus would not have gone to Hades. Another blunder. So when I look at the Bible, there is nothing Satan does accurate. Nothing. He does things, but he is not. Tell your neighbor, Satan is not accurate. Tell your neighbor. Shakes the place, and then all the disciples begin to go to different places. That's how the gospel went abroad. Another blunder. Pierced people, Matthew, killed them by the sword. The revival broke out. Another blunder. Do you remember the story I told you about the song here? And how the father, the wife, and the 2 children were killed? Another blunder, because they brought him outside so that they can shame. Only for that man to say, I've decided to follow Jesus, no turning back. They did not know that the death of that man will bring revival in India. That's how revival broke out. Another blunder. And so Satan is fond of making blunders. And so what has happened in America is a clear definition of a what? A blunder. Because when I looked at it, I saw Italy. I saw Netherlands. People are praying night vigils, night kesha. People are praying. So you see, when he thought he has cut down man, it brought a revival to all the people that were quiet. They now had a reason to. You see, that's why I'm telling you, God, there are people that God uses as a spark. Like when God really wants people to rise, he knows that he knows also what's the problem. So if I take this one into holy anger, sow that seed. When you sing the song, sow my life, it's not crusade. That sow to God might look like, let that die, let him go down, so that others can go up. It's not songs. And so when I saw this thing, I knew it was touching me, because I'm part of. He rose. They couldn't stand. People can't stand Christians in governance. We can't stand it. I saw a lot of things, how professionals are saying, no, this was an inside job. Then I went Ask her. I took days to analyze that thing, day and night. Only for me to realize, maybe you can understand. There are things in the military where you don't need to speak. You show actions. All the actions to say, it is time, take him out. Those actions were visible. You can see it. How 3 of them, close companions, are communicating. This means something. This means something. This means something. I saw it there. And then professionals were now analyzing and said, this is an inside job. But you see, what they didn't know, whether they are close, what Judas does not know, is that if you sell Jesus, you are selling him to his purpose. It's part of the, suffer it to be so for now. It is part of the plan. So when I saw that thing, it touched my heart because I know what that man stood for. And I said the other day, if they can get to that man, it was not him they're after. They are trying to send a signal to any man that's going to oppose one world order. It's a one world order they are pushing.